All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to the live stream. Today is 26th of November 2025 and we are going live. All right, so let's just get started. Hello, good morning. Sound check 1 2 3 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me clearly? Okay, good. Walaikum salam. Yes. Morning, morning. Good evening. Yes. All right, so let's just get started. What's just going on the gold. So let's just start with a higher time frame. So I'm just looking for daily time frame. So if you just look at daily time frame, this daily candle just created a wick. Let me just do first thing first. So let me just remove these all things. So I'm just taking, what is this? Okay, so I'm just taking this previous daily low and the high, and then I'm just jumping from daily to h4, 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 h4. Wow, look at this one. This h4 just close with a small body, and this can create a weak and break above these both rejection. It should be continuously pushing upside, and if it's continuously pushing to downside, it could become down. But who knows? Let's see. From h4 to h1, I think so. Just need to readjust the zones here. H4 to h1, h1. We are having this situation here. Let me just zoom in. I think so below this area. It could be a risky one because a lot of rejection here. One, two, three, four, and current candle also rejecting from the same area. So it could be not a safe thing to take a sell here until we just break below this all rejection to the downside. I'm just talking about right now h1. Let's just flip from h1 to m30. M30 here you can see M30 just having a lot of rejection here below this area. And if I can just going to be close below this area, we are having a 60-70 pip range as well. So I'm just taking this current support on a 30-minute time frame, and I think so if I just flip from 30-minute to 50-minute, these wicks must be having some kind of support in it. So look at this one. So look at this one. We are having this support here because there's a lot of rejections in the 30-minute time frame. So need to readjust the zones. Okay, here you go. Here is the support. The current, I'm just taking this current support. Rather than that, I'm also knew that if we just break below this current support area, we are having another support right after few pips. But in this situation, I just need to depend on the volume to go through this whole rejection. But rather than that, this could be a best support, because even if it's just going to break below and close somewhere here, still it's just not a comfortable zone to take a sell, because you can see that even if it's just going to break below this area, so we are still having some kind of mess on the left hand side, above below this rejection we are having another support, then we are having another support, then we are so in this situation only volume could be help me out. Rather than that, there's just nothing for me. And if the current can just going to be create some kind of support, so I'm just gonna take the buy. This is something I'm looking for actually. So right now we are having this support and having this resistance area, and above this area I think so we are having a very beautiful clean traffic on the left hand side. Yeah, 30-minute also. Yeah, look at this one, man. This kind of just broke and close above the consolidation area. I think so many people just executed here, and they have to be managed risk in this situation actually. So yeah, look at this one. It just not even broke and close above the resistance area. It also do not have a bottom wick. So yeah, it just makes sense. But it is whatever it is. We just have to manage the risk in this situation. Okay, someone just executed on this one. I hope so. You just manage it, because it's just giving the probability that it should be continuously pushing upside. So let's just look at on the left hand side. If we just break above this high, what we are having on the left hand side. All right, so I think so we are having this clean traffic on the left hand side until 4180. That makes sense. The rejection wick, this one, I'm just taking this resistance area 4180. That makes sense. We are having this clean traffic on the left hand side depending on the volume. So yeah, above buy makes sense. Or rather than that, if I just like got some kind of a confirmation candle up, like nearby this support, so there's also a probability it could continuously pushing upside to retest the high. And even if we just like enter into volume of ny, it might be keep pushing upside. But for that we just like need confirmation, so that makes sense actually. Okay, the last 50-minute candle moved 90 pips in last 2 minutes. Oh, in the last 2 minutes 90 pips, wow. This one, where it just like move, it's just not even it's having a moment of the last this one. Oh, you're talking about this one, 90 pips. But there was like no confirmation to take a sell there actually. No confirmation were there. It just like it created a resistance, and then it's just like pushing to a downside. Might be just like grabbing the liquidity, and if we just like got some kind of a confirmation candle here on the support area, and we just like enter into opening of NY session, so there's a probability it will keep pushing upside. And at the same time, if we just like break and close below this support area, so there's a probability with the volume it could be potentially pushing to a downside. And you know what, if we just like break below this support area, there's like clean traffic on the left hand side as well. See this one? So that also makes sense. So let's see what opportunity will bring on the table. Right now we're just like doing consolidation. I just like need some confirmation candle. Even this range, this is like quite a beautiful range. It's like at 130 pip range we are having here. So just like need to wait actually. Just like need to wait. And we are having any news actually. Someone just like telling me we are having news. What kind of news we are having today? Let me just like look at this one. Okay, economic. All right, today. Okay, this is the time just like running right now. So I think so. These are the medium. What we are having like a high impact news event. We just like do not have any kind of high impact news event actually. It's a medium, might be just like never impact on the market. I think so. Let me just like look at a forest factory. Oh, we just like having a unemployment claims actually right after opening of NY session, right after 30 minutes. So but it's like far away right now. So let's see. Let's see. I don't think so. It's just like might be having any much impact, but news are news. They could do anything actually. So let's just like waiting right now and waiting for some structure to be printed there. There's just like 20 minutes left. We already have a plan with us. If we just like got some kind of strong support here with the opening of NY, there's a probability we will re-pushing to the upside. And if we just like break and close below somewhere here, also with the depending on the volume with the confirmation, there's a probability we could continuously pushing to the downside. So let's see what opportunity will bring on with the opening of NY session. Let's see. I like to see buy and trusted. Yeah, buys actually make more sense. We are having clean traffic. This is the mess, a little bit mess we are having on the left hand side for the cells, but depending on the volume, it could be filled easily. So we just like need a lot of volume here. Look at this one. How many time on a 30-minute time frame? It's just like rejecting from this area. So for cells, there must be a candle should be close below this area, because there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 times market just like try to continuously pushing downside but could not sustain its pressure. A candle just like did not close below the support area, just rejected and continuously pushing upside. So let's see if this current candle could do something new. So it will be our confirmation candle, and then we'll see. Wow, just like pushing to the downside now, but no impulse entry. I'm just like totally not interested in a impulse entry. All right. I also took buy on high break of previous breakout candle M30, but they to close the trade within for 24 pips. Yeah, definitely just like need to manage the risk in that situation. Executed by impulse but got stop out but out because after execution candle flip to the downside and stop me out. Yeah, I think so. You just like execute in the first 1 to 2 minutes, might be. What about the USD red folder news in less than an hour? It's just like there's a news, but nothing I would say right now. We just like need to worried about. It's like 1 hour far away from from this time now. Okay, okay. So on tomorrow is also Thanksgiving in US. It is bank holiday. Should we stay away from charge? Yeah, that makes sense actually. Whenever there's just like a bank holiday, so mostly gold just like run against the USD. So if the USD just like going to be close, so we can face like a volatility, less volume, something like that. But London might be having a good volume because London just like do not have any connection with the NY. So might be if I just like got something during the London session, because tomorrow I'm just like gonna do the stream during the London session. If I just like got something during the London, that will be make sense, and I will just, then I will just like going to close the chart. If I just like didn't like get anything during the London session, then also I'm just like gonna close the chart. So let's see. So no forcefully, and also we just like heading towards like a closure of the month actually as well. So tomorrow might be better to just only stick with London session only. So Shajil just like send me the chart here. Let me just like look at this one. All right. So it took a sell. I think so. You just like having a bias for sells might be because kind of just like continuously pushing upside. It's like having a very beautiful bullish trend. Then this kind of just like close with a small body. Next kind of create a we can break the low. If you are having like a bias for sells, buys for sells, so there's a probability it just like totally makes sense because it's like having a clean traffic on the left hand side. It's an impulse entry as a counter trade, I would say. The session trend was just like bullish. It's an impulse entry. You wanted to take a sell. So yeah, it makes sense actually. Really nicely executed. Mm. Taking a sell from the top, that also makes sense actually. But after getting the confirmation candle. So your confirmation were like candle close with small body, losing the bullish momentum, and then the next candle create a wick and broke the low of the previous candle low. So yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Impulse entry in trend. All right. Okay. Okay, executed in the fifth minute. Doesn't matter. Then you just like need to look at this one. This kind of just like again close back into the range. See this one? We are just like ranging right now. This candle also try to push down, but again rejecting same as it is. How the previous candle just like reacted. Again close back into the range. So till now there's just like no sells. But if we just like got one 15-minute candle, which is like going to be closed in a bullish form, might be above this candle high or might be in a bullish form. And if I just like go to 30-minute close in a bullish form or with a small bearish body, and then next candle create a big breakup of the high, that makes sense for the buys actually. But for that we just like need some confirmation. This is the plan actually. I'm just like talking about, look at this one. It's like breaking the low without giving any confirmation. Even the previous candle just like closed back into the range, still it now just like broke all the rejection on the left hand side. Wow, man, look at this one. Wow, might be just like grabbing the liquidity. Who knows that? Look at this one. Just like feel the complete wick on the left hand side. Wow, pushing to the downside. Let's see. Wanted to take dynamic but too fast. But where you just like want to take dynamic? Here? Okay. Sir, I saw your Insta story yesterday. You have entered the trade again. Can you break it down? I also entered with small risk after 1 hour close bullish and next candle created a lower. We can break this opening price. So if you just like remember my one of the last stream, like I would say before two streams is it will be like available on a YouTube. So you will see that once two candles just like closed in your favor and third candle just like about to be closed above the previous candle high, so there's a probability it could continue pushing upside. My bias was just like bullish previous candle, just like I just like give my trades two chances, and then the 50 minute just like created a resistance. We just like manage the risk there, and after creating a resistance, the next 50 minute candle just like break above the previous candle high. So we just like got their support, we just like got their resistance, and then it's just like break above the high. It's a proper counter trade setup. So that's why I just like give my trade a third chance. And still I just like wanted to hold with that trade. I was expecting it should be continuously pushing upside, but as it just like tapped to the resistance on the left hand side, again started rejecting. So I just like closed 40 to 45 pips there. That was the idea behind that third execution. And today I just like took one trade during the live stream of Raja Bro. This one I was like only having that time this account on my mobile phone, so I just like executed a little higher load size like 0.30 and just like grab 75 pips on it, 70 to 75 pips on this. So yeah, this makes sense. Wow, look at that rejection right now. All right, there was a bullish fake out, and after the bearish candle close, after the bearish candle closed back into the range, I took bearish sell and secure 50 pips. Wow. So we just like took a sell somewhere here. Looks like we will see a big sells today and tomorrow. We'll see. We'll see. Till right now, I can't see anything like that. It's just like retracing might be. And there's just like 10 minutes left for the opening of London session. Oh, sorry, NY session. And this current candle will show us some direction. See now, this candle just like tapped on the support area right now. Just like fill this range. I just like wanted to see how this candle is just like about to be closed. If this candle is just like going to be closed back into the range with a long rejection, next candle creator we can break above the high. So I will just like going to be execute for the buys actually. Okay. Okay, I will see watch the previous live stream. Yeah, sure. That was really clean setup. Yeah, man, that's really such a beautiful structure. 30 minutes just like closed and created a support right on the rejection on the left hand side after getting the confirmation. If we just like going to be execute somewhere here, we might gonna miss like 30 pips here. So dynamic risk actually makes sense here. Dynamic risk actually makes sense here. And as it just like went in my favor, I did like two entries here in this way. I wanted to execute one more position if it just like come down some a little more to the downside, but it just like start rejecting and breaking above the high. So I executed another entry into it, secure my 99% position somewhere here at 45 pips, and rest I have just like close like at 70 pips. So yeah, idea was great actually. Plan was great, and using the like a London session volume in our direction, so that makes sense. Okay. Today I took a sell position at two locations. And is this correct? Because the market was trending upward and then the candlestick formed that had a long wick and small body. After it broke the candlestick, I enter the sell. Is this a correct approach? You know what? You just like need to send me the chart. So then I will just like look at this one. Let me just like look at your chart actually. Don't know why, but feel hard with candles and confirmation this week. Let's see. Okay. May just like send me the chart. All right. So what is this? Is this stop loss and this is your take profits? Two cells actually. One cell you just like took here, broke the small body bearish candle. It makes sense. Second cells actually doesn't make sense. The first one, this one, because you just like need to understand this thing. Here you just like execute it. You were having like a clean traffic on the left hand side. Trend was just like bullish, and it's a beautiful impulse entry. It actually makes sense. But here, if you can see, if you are taking sell here, you are going against the trend right now. Market just like doing consolidation. There's just like no tradable range. You are having two rejection as well. You are having another support right after this support. So this will become risky. If you just like try to like 10 times, might be 6 7 times, you're just like going to be get lost during this execution. And this makes sense. I hope you just like understand the concept actually. So 7 minutes left, just like 7 minutes left for this calendar to be closed. Let's see. Okay. Sir, can you trade today? Yeah, I just like already explained that. Just like took one trade, grab 70 pips. Generally, how much time before and after high impact news we should avoid trading? So just like stay away from 1 hour before coming any high volatile news. Just like stay away from the chart because market might be start doing consolidation because after news it's just like need to get some direction. So might be then it's just like create some structure, or before news it might be most probably it's just like doing some consolidation, or might be show you some kind of volatility breaking above high, breaking the low, and then with the news it just like start going towards one direction. So yeah. Okay, I'm all showed up and fresh for the charts. Okay, that's great. Time to milk. Sir, will not you wait for the data to be released? Right now, no, I'm just like not gonna wait. If there's like few minutes left, then we'll think about it. Rather than that, I'm just like looking at the structure. We'll see. Why boys fail at breakout? Why buys failed at breakout? Because it's a probability. It didn't work out. You just like need to manage the risk. We are not a market maker. Don't forget that you are a retail trader, so react as a retail trader. Don't try to predict the market. If it's just like never worked out, that's why we are having risk management. Risk management. Why? When we just like need to use risk management. When market just like not going to behave how we just like wanted to see. That's why we are having like risk management tool with us. Is it risk management only going to be implemented while market just like going in your favor? Actually, risk management means if market is like not going in your favor, you should have to be manage the risk. And risk management doesn't mean that you just like executing at any junk place and now you just like managing the risk and you just like calling yourself that you just like manage the risk. It doesn't make sense. Risk management diet means like you were waiting for proper structure. It just like created a proper structure, and then that proper structure didn't like give you some kind of a confirmation, and then you just like manage the risk. So that makes sense. Okay. Just join. Did I miss something? No, you just like didn't miss. We just like waiting for the candle to be closed. There's just like 5 minutes left for this current candle to be closed. Score those cells, win trade. Wow, congratulations. What is your favorite session to trade? Both, I would say. I just like need to see opportunity and the volume there. Doesn't matter what session. I'm just like sitting there. कैस भाई क्या आपकी 12 महीनों में एक एक साल पूरा प्रॉफिटेबल व्हाट हाउ इज इट्स पॉसिबल it's no one just like in this industry who just like continuously making profit for the whole month without getting a sorry the whole for the whole year. Man, someone just like asking me if there's some year when I just like only make profit. It could not be possible. Not possible actually. People just like took profit, but at the end your month or your year should be closed in profit. And it's just like happen if you're having like a proper grip on your risk management. So yeah, how to focus, how to build confidence, load the load size and execute one structure just like printed in front of your eyes, how you just like wanted to see. That's it. Are you new to live streaming? Yes, I just like start the live stream today. Let's see what happened. New to streams. Okay. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Your plan this current observation on gold. Okay, you just like actually wanted to write your plan this current session on gold. I also have to be like translate your things. Look at this, the rejection and the candle is like about to be closed, and we are going to be enter into opening of NY as well. So if the next candle creator we can break above this high, I will definitely gonna execute on this one. And why I'm just like using the low load size, because I already like make money on this account, so just do not want it to lose my profit. So I just like going with the low load size for for my second trade. Okay, so Schwab just like took one trade, and let me just like look at this one. All right, so you just like executed here, but why you just like executed here, bro? Mr. Schwab, there are rejections. Candle also have just like close little to no weight. You are also having like a resistance here, so better would be to take a buy. And if this never worked out, you manage the risk, still it will be valid. If it just like reacted in the same way, next time I will do the same thing, but here I will not going to be repeated. It's a risky one. This thing having like a higher probability, this thing. So might be due to opening or due to like a pre-NY. Most of the time I just like saw that during the pre-NY we just like missed the move, or we just like saw some kind of a volatility there. Okay, so if you have explained before, but can you explain the logic on going for the buy on bearish close? Which one? Just like send me the chart. I took early because I believe it will break resistance because of 3 time rejection. You know what? Don't believe it. Just like take action. What market just like showing you. Just like take action after getting the confirmation. Do not try to predict the market. Your belief is just like nothing here. My belief is here just like nothing. We just like work with the probability. Make sense? I'm talking about your plan as going for a buy after this candle close. So if this just like wanted to continuously pushing downside, it's just like tapping to the support on the left hand side. This candle just like having a long rejection and about to be closed. And if the candle just going to be closed with a small body with a long rejection, next candle create a wick and break above this candle high, there is a probability we are rejecting from the support, so we could continuously pushing upside. This is something I'm talking about. So let's see. I'm just like looking for this one using the volume of NY as well. So let's see. Now it's just like more clear. So can we just like close? Just like having a long body, like long rejection, small body. Look at this one. What is the meaning of this candle? Can anyone can explain this one? What is the meaning of this candle? When a candle is like having a long wick, like wick is just like bigger than the body. Then is it sell makes sense or buys make sense if it's like break above the high? Can anyone explain it? Buyers taking over, tried going down but no volume, exhaustion candle. Yeah, exactly, exhaustion candle. So we got some kind of a confirmation as an impulse entry, and right now we are enter in the opening of NY session. So if this current candle create a wick and break above the previous candle high, I could go as an impulse entry because we're rejecting from the support from the range. If it's like break above the high, I will execute here. Stop loss could be somewhere here by using a smaller stop, like a smaller load size, because if I'm just like getting a bigger stop loss, what I can do if there's just like a proper structure forming, I just like need to load the load size. That all I can do. That makes sense. So if this current candle break above the previous candle high, there's no business of this candle to come down and break its own low. If it just like break above the high, we execute it, and if it's just like start retracing and break its own low, our trade will become invalid. We just like need to manage the risk, because the previous candle just like giving us the sign, the rejection wick is just like bigger than the body. So if it's just like break above the high, we are right now sitting with the opening of NY session. So there's a probability if it's just like break above the high, I'm just like gonna execute with my bias as well and with the structure which I'm just like looking for. Now I just like need a confirmation, and my confirmation will be confirmed once we just like break above this high, because we are having clean traffic on the left hand side. We are having tradable range. Right now it's the opening of NY session. Trend is just like ranging right now, still bullish, higher time frames. So let's see. Let's see if it's just like going in my favor. Last confirmation I just like required here. This candle should be break above previous candle high. And in this situation, I just like need to think about two things only. You know what? Number one, if there's just like few minutes left for the candle to close, then I will wait for this candle to close above the resistance. If there is just some time left there, like 5 to 6 minutes, 7 minutes left for the closure of the candle, then I will execute as an impulse entry because I just like do not want to miss this one. And this is for buy scenario. For sales, I would like to see how this candle just like about to be closed below this area or somewhere there. So let's see. It's the opening of London, man. Okay. Wow, it's just like pushing upside. Let's see. Okay, hammer candle go by for once break high. We'll see. Definitely. I'm having the same plan. If next candle engulf previous one, I will take impulse. That makes sense. Now it's just like pushing upside after creating a lower wick. I just like need it to see to break above the previous candle high. Can you evaluate this idea got stop, or I will just like look at it a little later. I just like do not want it to miss this execution. Let me execute it first. So 3 minutes is like already passed. It's just like struggling with the previous candle high. So let's see. 8:30 unemployment data coming out. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, we are breaking above the high. I think I did a little early. Am I? Man, come on. Break above the high now. Break above the high. Yeah, now it makes sense. Now there is no business of this current candle to come down and break its own low. I would like to see it to continuously pushing upside. Let's see. So this is something I just like waiting for. Clean traffic, tradable range, opening of London session. As it just like went in my favor, how much, like 40, 45 pips, 35 pips. So I just like going to be close my 50% position and leave the rest 50%. We'll see if it's just like going to be workout. So now this candle should not be come down and break its own low. If it just like come down and going to break its own low, this trade will become invalid. It's the opening of NY session. NY just like open this current M15 break above the previous candle high. There's like a lot of time left for this 50-minute candle to be closed. So as it will just like push up like 35 40 pips. I'm just like gonna close 50% position and try to bring my stop loss at break even. So 11 12 pips right now, 14 pips, 15 pips, 16 pips, 17 pips, 15 16 17 13 14 15 20. Can I get 20? Okay, man, come on. It's the opening of NY. I would like to see you to push to the upside. 30 minutes still open. Actually, it's an impulse entry. And how I will just like going to be manage this risk. If this current candle, if this current candle retrace more than 50% of this candle, so I'm just like going to be close my 50% position. This is, I'm having a plan for the risk management. It's an impulse entry right now. I'm depending on the volume. It created a weak break above the previous small body candle, where the candle is like having a long rejection. Small body, next candle create a weak and break above the high. Depending on the volume, opening of NY session, clean traffic on the left hand side, tradable tradable range, and I'm expecting it to continuously pushing upside. Give me some good chunks here so I can secure some position and leave the rest with a break even. Let's see. Again, it's just like pushing upside. Come on, man. Where's the volume? I need to do it quickly. I just like wanted to see this candle sap in my direction. Why just like reacting like that? This is something I'm worried about because it's the opening of NY session. Mm, it's getting interesting right now. So pushing upside, yeah. Come on, just give me one push. Just one push. Yes. Okay, 14, 15 pips again in our favor, man. Come on. Where is the volume? The question is, where is the volume right now? It should not be react like that. It should be go in my direction ASAP. So let's see. Buy makes sense. Yeah, exhaustion candle, M30 candle close strong bearish below the M30 support. So what? And H1 candle also close bearish below the H1 support area. Doesn't matter. I just like looking for the smaller time frame to see how I can give my trade a chance. I was just like having a bias for buys, so I just like give my trade a chance here. If it's just like not going to be worked out, I just like need to manage the risk. That's all can I do. I just like executed with my plan. When I take a loss, then I see best my structure for trade, but that time I never take a trade because loss. Yeah, so just like wait for proper structure to be formed. Look, 30-minute Jani Raja Bank's case student. Oh, okay. Yes. Boss, when I take a loss, then I see best my. I just like already answer this one. News in 15 minutes. Let's see. Let's see if there's like a news even. Let's see why it is standing here, man. Come on, give me some push. So you know what? I'm just like taking one decision now. The way it just like standing here, it's just like making me uncomfortable. Because if it's like break above this high, why it is just like behaving like that? So now if this current candle come down to my entry point, I will just like going to be close my 50% position. That only makes sense actually. Why it's just like not showing me the volume? I cannot play like that. I wanted to see it to continuously pushing in my direction in no time actually. So just like waiting right now. Let me see this one 5 minute. Okay, pushing upside 18, 20 pips, 15 pips again in our favor. So if it just like come down at my entry level now, after going 18 to 20 pips in my favor, I will going to close my 50%. But as it will just like going 25, 30 pips in my favor, I will close 50% position there. So great idea, I think so. 20 pips, 23. All right, it's a 23 pips in our pockets. You guys can secure 50%. You guys can secure like 90%, whatever suits you. Just like secure some position and bring your stop loss above somewhere here. So yeah, 23, 25, 20, 22, 25, 27. Here we go. I gonna close my 50% position at 26, 25, 27. Closing 50% position, expecting volume to push it to the upside. Okay, let me just like do something. You know what I have just like made on this account. Let me just see for this current. Okay, $13. So let me just see where I'm just like going to be lose $13 here, here. Okay, this makes sense. Now you know what, if it just like come down, I'm not going to be lose anything. 30 pips right now in your favor. You guys can secure 30 pips here. You can secure 90%, you can secure 50%, whatever suits you. Just like low some position right now, you are just like having a winning streak here. So on a 40, like it's just like going to be hit this level, because there's like a news coming up. So I'm going to be close this 0.090%. I'm also going to be close at 42 pips. Now bringing stop loss at break even and leave the rest, because there's like news. Someone is like worried about the news is like coming up right after 50 minutes. But before coming the news, we just like backed our pocket with the money. So 45, 60 pips right now running, 45, 46. And I think so with the volume it will easily hit my TP actually. You know what, 50 pips. Wow, man, what a beautiful trade. Wow. So it's a free trade now. If I just like got hit by TP, it will be my bonus. But I already secure money, grab 35, 30 pips. So yeah, just like made more than 2% of this capital. So yeah, that's just like more than enough. So 50, 60 pips just is just like run in your favor. I hope so you guys is like secure 90%, and you already knew that there's a news coming up like after 15 minutes. And I hope you guys also secure almost like 90 to 95% position right on the top. Wow, it's why it's just like showing this one. I think so. It's just like showing me the average execution. I just like close on the top actually. What is this? Wow, it's pushing down. What a closure. It's just like pushing to the downside. Wow, man. It's a free trade. Everyone just like worried about the news. Why, man? It's just like unemployment. There was an opportunity. We are sitting with the opening of NY. It's not CPI. It's not FOMC. It's not like a PPI. It's not like a NFP. It's unemployment news, man. I also close on the top. What a beautiful trade. Love you. Oh, thank you so much, Ajil. I hope so. Everyone else like got the same execution. Okay, so H4 is bearish. H4 is bearish. 30-minute close bearish after to wait on a better confirmation than a 50-minute impulse. Okay. So क्या ये राजा बैंक की strategy है? It's totally the strategy of Raja bro. It's called SRC. Got 30 pips. Wow. First trade with you and NY open. Thanks by very well done. Very well done. First trade with me with NY and just like got 30 pips. Someone just like close 80%. Very nice. Alhamdulillah, secure 50 pips. Wow. Secure 42 pips. Wow. YouTube, you just like killing it. 20 pips. Secure 40 pips. Wow. Very nice. Inner devil, sir. It's not like inner devil. It's a proper structure I was just like waiting for. It's just like wanted to grab some opportunity as a scalper. It makes sense. As a scalper, it makes sense. Two live streams, two winners. Yeah. You got like two live streams in a Market Fluidity University, and you guys just like go two winning here. 50% secure at 20 pips, close all at 32 pips. Totally makes sense. Very nice. I think so. Winning streak is coming back. यार वो नज़र भी तो उतारनी थी. Thank you, bro. I always try to look in impulse entry on 30-minute and didn't take. But today I joined Zoom and took impulse entry on 50-minute. Yeah, man, that totally makes sense. So this candle just like closed in a bullish form above the previous candle high. This candle should be create a little minor weak and should be continuously pushing upside. We'll see. Secure another 24 pips. Amazing London and NY. Yeah, Trove. Very well done. Trove just like killing it. Also got same trade, 50 pips done, 50 pips without taking partial. Wow, 49 pips, very nice. 47 pips secure. You know what? Sometime what I'm just when I just like sitting alone, mostly just like never close partial. You know why? Because when I just like doing stream, there's a lot of new joiners just like join the stream actually. So I just like need to tell them how the powerful thing is to manage the risk always. So you can understand one concept. You just like execute it here. Market went in your favor. You secure some money. Money just like in your pocket. Now it just like come down, hit your break even. You just like lose nothing now. But if you just like did not secure anything, and now you can see before that you were just like watching your PNL. Your PNL was just like blue, and now it's just like flipped towards like into a red one. And now you're just like getting into some kind of a panic psychological condition, and it just like went down, hit your stop loss. So that will lose your confidence, that will like destroy your confidence. So this is how you can build your confidence by managing the risk on the both way. Like once market going against you, you just like have to manage the risk. Once market going in your favor, you just like have to manage the risk. So this, by doing continuously doing this thing for the 1 month, it will build your confidence, and at the end you will start making the money and start holding your complete trades there. So yeah, 49 pips, very nice. Guess by when I lose 30 pips with 25 in the next setup, I doubt the load to grab 15 pips to settle it. But most of the time, I lose so much. Like on Monday, my account went minus of 800. Any advice? So just like stick with one load size. Just like stick with the structure you were just like facing there. and the stop loss you are just like looking there actually. So I would say dictate your load size by looking at the structure stop loss what you're just like getting there. Do not like get out from more than 2% to 3% risk of your capital. So yeah, it's very important to stick with the rules. So now you know what, we will see if news will bring something on the table, so I can give my trade one more chance if there is something appear with a good structure. Rather than that, I will just like going to give a call for the buy or sell, or will tell you how where is the probability that it will now gonna work out. So yes, so I also got same trade 40 pips. Thank you, you're welcome Said Lal. What's the next trade, boss? We'll see. Now, wait for the news to come up. Actually, there's just like 10 minutes left now. So, new structure support of 41.55, resistance at 41.41. Yeah, I will just like going to be take this one. This makes sense because market just like did not broke this support area and rejected from this area. So this support just like totally makes sense. The last support, because even the candle just like going to be close below this area somewhere here or somewhere here doesn't make sense. Still, we are having this support. So candle going to be close below this area. Next gonna create a wick and break the low. That makes sense. Rather than that, just like need to wait here. Wow, now just like again pushing upside. I think so with the news might be break above the high and will continuously pushing upside. Now this candle just like close with a strong bullish candle above the previous candle high. This can create a wick. If there's just like no news, this execution also makes sense. If there were like no news going to be happen, so this makes sense. Love you, bro. Love you too. Is it any internet connection of MT5? What? Internet connection of MT5? If someone having some freeze today, what? You should you can change your your signal somewhere here, like right bottom corner you will see signals. I think so. You just like need to click here. Oh, it's not like that. I think so. VPS? No. Tester? No. Market? No. Then what? Oh, this one. Yeah, I remember now. Let me just like remove these things first. What is this? My MT5 code freeze now. You asked the wrong question actually. What is this like happening right now? Mm, what is this happened here? Oh, I'm back. Close, close, close. Okay. And what is this, man? Where is my okay view? Okay, fine. So you just like need to change your internet connection from here, like this LD1, LD2. So I will recommend you to go with a higher, like here LD2 might be it will like never going to be freeze your internet and it will increase your speed actually. And you can also rescan the network and then it will start running in the fine way. So change your network connection from here, whatever else just like available in your country actually. So yeah, wow, just like pushing upside now. Maybe if 30-minute candle close bullish and next candle can wick down and break 30-minute high, you are having news now. I made profit 60 pips with Rajasar in London session, no trades in NY, but I have learned a lot from you too. Thanks. That's why I am present here. Thanks, MFU. Yeah, Rakesh, if you just like already make money, so it's just like a beautiful idea that you just like watching the stream and making notes. That totally makes sense. So wow, look at this one. It's just like continuously pushing upside, breaking the 30-minute high as well. I think so. There's a very high probability. Might be in 10 minutes if there's like a weak news just like pop up can create a weak and break above the high. It will continuously pushing upside within no time actually. Yes. I have just joined yesterday MFU monthly. Please tell me where to start. Just like need to go through all educational content in the Hope data, or you can ask Chris. He's like a moderator in MFU in a Discord. Just like mention him, and he will just like show you the way. So yeah. So now there's just like how much time left? Just like 6 minutes left for this candle to be closed. 30 minutes just like about to be closed now. Let's see if I can play with the news. Yeah. So there's just like more than 120 people just like watching on YouTube, and I'm having like just 46 likes. There was just like 200 as I just like took a trade, make money, and most of them just like leave the stream. Wow. Now I think so they just like going to be look for another stream for somewhere else. They were here like for the signal actually. Ah man. What's the difference of TED teaching and Sir Raja teaching? Just a question if you would like to reply. TED, Raja, me, all were same. Sir, are you taking any online classes? I only give like one-on-one session for online classes, or if you just like wanted to join a community, I would recommend you to go and join Markfield University. You just like going to be get everything there. These news are about to sell. Why? How I can knew that I do not have any kind of relation with Mr. Trump, Mr. Paul, World Bank, IMF, insurance companies, richest families of the world. I don't have any relations with them. How I can predict the news, Mr. Salim Khan? If you just like send this message again, that will be not good for you. So don't spam. So just like 6 minutes left. Just like 6 minutes left, and I am looking for the news. How just like coming up. I feel if the next candle wicks down and then breaks 41.64, we are good for buys. But now this movement also will have a little impact with the news. So yeah, news could do anything. Even if there's like a proper structure appear there, news could do anything. Believe me, anything can be happen with the news. So no one can predict that. If you just like wanted to play with the news, I will say go place a buy stop here. If you just like wanted to do gambling, place buy stop here, place sell stop here. So you can gamble with this one, and I will never recommend this to anyone. I will never recommend this to anyone. Happy to see Castle every day. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Gambling is banned in MFU. Yes. So I will never recommend this thing to anyone. If next candle broke 30-minute high, can we take a risk? I already explained this one. Which prop firm you recommend, brother? Go with Dominion funding. And these days, there's just like a lot of opportunity. One first thing, you just like going to be get 35% off on all valuation with the code of Raja Black. And also once you just like going to buy any funded account, you will be like also going to be participate in the giveaway of $10,000 cash amount there. Cash amount, it's just like not a funded account, it's not like something else, it's a cash amount. It's like they will deposit in via crypto into your banks, whatever you just like wanted to, however you just like wanted to take that money, they just like going to present it, who's just like going to be a lucky winner. So this is something new actually. You know what, every pro firm just like offering funded account something like that. This is something first time I just like saw in the history, someone just like offering $10,000 cash. Wow. So pushing upside 3 minutes left, and I think so it's just gonna be a boom to the upside. We'll see. Just 3 more minutes left. News. pumping in 3 minutes. Wow, just like pushing upside. So idea was great actually. If there were just like no news, if it's like a normal market, I would have to be like hold on with my trade with this opening of NY session. So yeah, just like 2 minutes left. I have to go, Cascado. Sorry, this our NY session is very busy hour for me. Thanks to okay, see you tomorrow. Take care. Okay, what you told me, Rahul. What you will do when there's just like 3 minutes left for the candle to close and 3 minutes left for when the news is like pumping up. So can't do anything. Hello, brother. Can UAE residents enroll in Dominion Challenge? I live in Dubai. I think so. You just like need to discuss with the team on their Discord. Might be you can use VPN, something like that, but you just like need to discuss with them. I don't have any idea about it. There is no high impact news. It's unemployment claims, which is medium yellow impact. It's red folder showing it's a medium impact actually. That's why I just like took this trade actually. But still, it's a news, so let's see. So let's see. It's like pushing upside now. Taking a buy, holding the buy, just like very beautifully makes sense. Wow, look at this one. Pushing very quickly. Just like took my break even and now it's just like pushing upside. Okay, if that's the case, then how we will get our payouts? You just like need to discuss with the team. They definitely have a solution for you for the UAE residential. I'm still holding my 15%. Wow, very nice. Very nice. So few seconds, just like few seconds. Let's see. Unemployment actually less than the forecast is actually good for the currency. If news just like come with a good number, gold should continuously pushing downside. If it just like come with a bad number, then it will keep pushing upside. I was also thinking of the second buy after 15-minute created a lower wick and breaking its open price, but because of the news, I skipped it. Yeah, I also do that one. I already explained that. If you can see this one, I explained this one. Oh wow, look at the news impact. Just like expecting the spread, but the news just like came out. Okay, so wow, pushing to the downside. Wow, look at this one. What a rejection. Yeah, wow, look at this one. Someone just like wanted to take a buy. They might be getting into panic condition once he just like saw its PNL going in a red one. So numbers are actually good. So gold should be continuously pushing to the downside actually. Numbers are actually came with the good numbers. Good for the dollar. So gold should be pushing to the downside. Might be just like come down, grab the liquidity and again pushing to the upside. But for the next 15-20 minutes might be the news will have impact. And after settling it down, then things will be get normal. Still, with the news even, it's just like respecting the previous candle low. Still respecting the previous candle low. Did not break the low of the previous candle. If we just like break the low, then news will be getting heavier on this one. Wow. Okay, so man, hmm. So let me see Market Edge AI. interesting. So nothing yet. There's like nothing yet right now. Okay, man. So now 30 minute also like closed above the previous candle high. Look at this one. And this candle just like creating a support. If I can see on H1, H1 just like still open. M30 close above the previous candle high as well. This candle pushing to the downside. It's just like happening due to the news of unemployment. And if it start flipping upside, now I think so best would be because it's just like already moved a lot. So if we just like break and close above again 4173, then there's a probability this time with the opening of NYSE volume it will continuously pushing upside for buys. So we'll see. It's like very important to see how this candle is like about to be closed. No top wick yet. Yeah, it's just like due to the news because the number just like came out with a good number, so it good for the dollar. So could be a little bad for the gold actually. Please tell me, should we use our personal funds for trading or funded account? At what do you suggest? You know what? If you are a beginner, I would suggest you to go with a real account. There is nothing. You cannot compare the real account with the funded account because on the real account you just like need to follow the rules. If you just like lose like 5% a day or 8% overall, your funds will be gone. And if you just like lose 5% or 8% on your real account, you will still having like 92 to 95% with you, so you can recover that easily. So you cannot compare that one. But if you just like wanted to start a journey, and then I will recommend you to go with the real account at the beginning and try to flip that real account into 50% 40% profit in 2 months, 3 months, 4 months, whatever time it will take, doesn't matter. Just like give it some time. So once you just like make money on your real account, like suppose you deposit $1,000 and you just like made $500 on it within 2 months, 3 months. So then just like withdraw that money, withdraw that profit, and then buy any funded account, and here you go. Then you can go with the higher lot sizes, can grab higher funds there. So this is you supposed to be go actually with a proper plan. Today one take Today I take one trade with Raja and one trade with you. I am done for today. Really awesome. Really, really beautifully done. Go stop out sent this earlier, but you were executing a trade. Can you look at this one? Okay, let me just like see this one now. Yeah, I just like when I just like started the stream, I already discussed about this one. It's a beautiful buy. I would say I was just like not on the chart, so I didn't knew that if this can just like break above the high in the first 1 to 2 minutes, that is the only reason it could be continuously pushing upside. But if it just like did not break above the high in the first 1 to 2 minutes, it created a wick, and then it's just like break above the high of the previous candle, and then it's just like reacting like that. That all you can do is to manage risk. That is only you can do, and I think so you just like manage the risk here because this candle just like close above the previous resistance area, give you the confirmation candle also do not have a bottom wick, so higher probability it should be continuously pushing upside. That totally makes sense. But if it's just like never react like that, then you should have to be manage the risk. This is all you can do because we just like work with the probability. So that's why we just like having a power of risk management actually like generated for these things where market just like never going in your favor after getting a proper structure execution. Make sense? Wow, look at this one. Someone just like wanted to take a buy here. Look, news impact. Wow, pushing to the downside. Pushing to the downside. Okay, how did you build your account and how often you withdraw? Which account you just talking about? I just like build a lot of account to be honest. Like even this current account which I just like use for the live stream started with the $5,000, and I think so I made almost like 50% of this account in almost like 2 months. Took some withdraw here as well, like six $400 something like that. Let me just show you actually. So yeah, I just like made 24.48 something like that on this account, like almost 50% of the capital. Now if I just like suppose that I wanted to buy any funded account, so I can buy 400K funded account with this amount because I just like prove myself I am a good trader on a real account as well. so I can manage the funding account easily. But I just like don't need to do that. Don't need to do that now. Yes, man. Okay. 100 pips running, I have closed 50% of what? Where you just like took a, I think so. You just like playing with the news. That's why you just like 100 pips in your favor. What is your recommendation when you are having back we from your experience? Four days following rules, mostly impulse entries. How do you manage this psychology? You know what? I did not get your question actually. Just like you need to understand first your thing. Acha, okay, you just like talking about bad week. So if you just like lose the volume, sorry, if you just like lose for the whole week and you just like lose your confidence, so this is the only way you can bring back your confidence. Just like lower the load size and get proper grip again on your structure and believe on your structure. And as you just like start making money, doesn't matter if you just like making small amounts, that will slowly but surely will build your confidence, and then you will start making high load size and come back at your position where you were standing before. Yeah, I think so. This makes sense to you as well. Okay. I took the same trade as soon as it become, and after breaking the high, I closed 50% position, and then yeah, that makes sense. You did a great job. Amazing explanation, respect. Thank you so much. As long the 4 hour candle is above the range, it is still a buy. Yeah, man. It's just like respecting the previous support area actually. How many funded accounts and how much for what, Steve, buddy? What's your actually question? Bro, how to manage risk? There's just like a lot of ways to manage risk. You cannot dictate it in one answer. You cannot like understand it in one text. There is like a lot of ways to manage the risk. Some things you will just like going to be learned while while watching the live stream. You just like going to be learn while watching the uh, educational content in Margaret University. So yeah, that makes sense. How many funded accounts can you trade? It's depend on you. You can trade as much as you can, but if you just like asking me about how much funded account you can purchase on Dominion funding, I think so at once you can buy 400k accounts at one time. 400k maximum allocation you can get there. Expecting sales if you break below 4150, do you agree? 40, I think so below this area makes sense because if I just like break and close below this support area, I will just like going to be avoid this 15-minute rejection on the left hand side, because depending on the volume we are having like clean traffic on a 30-minute. So below this area 41, 47, something like that, that makes sense at least like to fill this wick 41, 40 or 41, 30, something like that, 35, something like that. But till right now there's just like nothing, just like doing consolidation. I think so it's just like observing the impact of news. 1 hour could close like ample centuries test setup, but 4 hour looks like indecision. Let me just see this one. H4, H4 still open. Let me just like remove this one. Okay, H4 still open, pushing to the downside. Yeah, broke below this low. It's also breaking the low of previous H4 as well. H1, but still, you know what? If you just like wanted to execute somewhere here, if it's just like going to be close with small body, what you're just like planning to get here actually? Not the tradable range. It's just like still low time frame having a lot of rejections here. So I think so better would be if this candle just like going to be close below the support, and then it makes sense. Then it makes sense. So just like need to wait actually. And you know what, there's just like also 15 minutes left for the closure of H4 as well. There's just like 15 minutes left for the closure of H4. So I think so the next plan should be somehow like this: let the H4 to be closed, and right after closure of h4 you just like going to be get the volume of nysc volume, like you're just like going to be get the opening of nysc. So with the nysc volume, like choose that volume with your structure which is like get in next 15 to 30 minutes. So make the combination with that volume and make the combination of the previous h4, and then look at the smaller time frame what is just like respecting the showing the opportunity by looking at h4 as well. So then just like give your trade a chance. I just like just give me 1 minute. Sazan going on. Okay, I think NYC could push. Otherwise, as you say, I agree with the proper closing too. Yeah, how to add percentage wise trade bar in MT5 वेब टर्मिनल जो राजा सर ट्रेड करते हैं ट्रेड लेने के लिए व्हाट परसेंटेज वाइज ट्रेड बार MT5 web terminal. I did not understand your question, Rakesh. I don't know what you are talking about, what Raja was just like using before executing a trade. Thank you, Kessel, for everything. I'm about to go to, yeah, sure, sure. See you tomorrow. Tomorrow I'll just like gonna do the stream during the London session, 2:30 a.m. Eastern. Okay. Shajil from Zoom just here to like your stream. Oh, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. 100 pips running. Okay. What is your recommendation when you are having? Okay, I already answered this one. Bro, how to manage risk? Raja is saying about the candles when it breaks the high buy situation, then it has no business to come back. Can you please explain it in detail? It's already explaining in his words actually. If candle break above the high, there's no business of that candle to come down and break its own low. If it is like coming down and breaking its own low, it's mean it could be continuously pushing downside and you will be like going to be get a bigger low. So you just like need to manage the risk there. So this is how actually candle reacted and how it should be react actually. Okay, Roger, bro, where are you from? It's irrelevant. Raja sir morning में एक trade लिए है थे H4 per impulse. Please explain that one. Okay, man. Why not to just like watching the stream there? There's just like a proper live stream available on Raja Bro channel. Why not to just like looking at that one more, bro? If you just like really wanted to like become a profitable trader, just like spend times on the charts, spend time with the education, look at the proper thought process while he was just like going to be execute on the structure. So that will make more sense for you. What's the situation now? Have you take a trade? I already took one trade in London. Second trade I just like took with the live stream here. 15-minute impulse entry. Both are just like in profit. So I just like done with my day actually. And this kind of just like close below the previous support, current support area. Still it's holding this support high. 30 minutes still open, and there's just like 50 minutes left for the h4 candle to be closed. So I'm just like looking for this one, how this h4 just like about to be closed actually. And you know what, whenever there's just like few minutes left, mostly it's not a rule actually. So most of the time, whenever there's just like few minutes left for the h4 closure, I try to stay away from the chart. And what is the reason behind that? Let me just like explain you. I already explained this before, but for the new students, let me just like explain you. So most of the candles are having wicks to the upside or downside, most of the candle. If there are candles which just like do not have a bottom wick, if a candle which just do not have a upper wick, these are few scenarios. But most of the time, if you just like look at on the chart, you will see most of all candles having upper wick and down wick, up wick, down wick. So whenever the h4 just like about to be closed and there's just like few minutes left for the closure of h4, it will have to leave a wick to the downside or to the upside where it is just like heading towards. So this wick which is just like connected with the h4, which is connected with the h4, this wick could be a complete candle of 30-minute or 1 hour candle. So whenever there's just like, or a 15-minute candle, if whenever there's just like few minutes left, I try to avoid execution until until if there's just like a lot of volume, then I will execute on that one. It's not a rule you just like need to stick with, but most of the time, like I would say 80%, I just try to avoid execution on a structure when there's just like few minutes left for the closure of h4, because no one knows that if h4 just like going to be leave a wick, how deeper it could be. It could be a 15-minute candle, it could be a complete 30-minute candle, something like that. What about the start of an h4? So h4, start of h4 is just like what a question. So if I h4 start with the wick and break above the high, so you can execute, man. It's a start. If you are using h4 time frame for the execution, it's different. So like let me just tell you, this h4 just like about to be closed. Suppose that, I'm just like supposing, it's not a confirmed thing, just like as a suppose that this is the h4 candle going to be closed somehow like this. All right, the next candle going to create a wick. It's just like pushing upside, but while it was just like pushing upside, it took like 15 minutes, might be 1 and 15, just like close in a bullish form, or it's just like going to be create a wick, and then using a lower time frame with you, or also using the NYSE volume, as it's just like start flipping to the downside, it's also breaking the low of the h4. It also showing you some kind of a confirmation on the lower time frame, like 30-minute or 50-minute time frame, so you can give your trade a chance by making the combination between all time frames with each other. Make sense? I hope so. It just like make you more better to understand, because a next h4 will take another h4 to be closed. If you are using h4 for your execution, you just like need to wait 4 hour more to go trade in your favor actually. And in the same way, you might going to be get like a bigger stop loss. So I think so most of the people who just like doing day trading, who would like to hold their trades for the whole day, or someone just like going with the, I would say, like a swing trading. So these things I think so implement going to be implement on those, because they might be having like a bigger stop loss. They just like had a plan with the swing trades, holding the trades for more than 24 hours, something like that. So that makes sense. They mostly use like 4 hour time frames, but we use like 15-minute, 30-minute, just like execute, wait for our confirmation, execute clean traffic tradable range, put 2% risk, 1% risk on the of our capital, grab some chunks and get out and close the charts. This is what I do actually. Yeah, man. Okay. Thank you, Kessel, for everything I'm about to get. Okay. See you, Kessel. Thank you for the session, and see you tomorrow for the London one. Yeah, exactly. See you there. Everyone just like leaving me now. I think so. I should also leave them. How long have you been trading for? And when did you meet Raja, and how did you become a mentor afterwards? So actually, becoming a mentor is just like not a part of my journey, but it's just like I'm on my way, so I just like adopt it. So I just like a person who just like adopt the situations. So it's been like more than 4.5 5 years. It's been like almost going to be done in January or February. It will become like 5 years in this industry. And from the beginning, I will say that I'm just like attached with Raja bro, just working on his strategy, because I was just like watching his live stream while he was just like in a Canada. So I just like looking at this person who just like doing everything live in front of everyone. So there's just like no such kind of scam I saw there. I just like stick with him. I just like never watch any other streams. I just like never watch any other strategy. I just like stick with one thing, because my common sense was just like telling me whatever he's just like doing, making money, making profit, he's just like doing live. So why not to stick with this person? He's just like continuously making money. He just like flipped that $50,000. I remember that 50,000 to convert towards like a 3 million, something like that. So I just like use my common sense, just like stick with it, and just like continue with my journey step by step. And after 3 years, I just like start doing streaming, starting my channel. And one day I just like got message from Raja bro. He just like asked me for the live stream, and I just like why not. I always work on my growth. I always wanted to increase my growth. So this platform will give me more growth actually. So why not? So it's an opportunity which he just like offered me, and I just like accept it. And here we go. It's been like 2 years now with the Market University. I'm just like doing stream here. Okay. Keshav is the best. Thank you so much. How long would you be doing these lives? One more year? No. You know what, Romelo? I'm just like not gonna stop until I die. Believe me. You will find me around you right after 4 or 5 years if I just like live longer. This is this is what what I have a plan actually. This is what I am having a plan. Don't know what I will do after 4 year, 5 year, but I'm just like not gonna stop. I just like love this professional. To be honest, I love this. It's a food for my soul actually. Okay, I hope you don't stop. I need you. Okay, it's pleasure, bro, to see you every day here. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. Okay, what's the situation now? Have you taken it? Just like waiting for H4 closure. 7 minutes left. If this can is just like about to be closed below the support area, there's a probability it will continuously pushing to a downside. So we'll see. Um, because I took two trades today, one was risky. I lowered the lot size, but my full SL hit. I lost $20. But second trade, I got my full risk 1% and lose close 80% 35 pips. But still, I'm break even. Sometimes break even is just like good. You are not even standing in a loss, and you just like done with two trades. You can close the chart. Might be today is just like not your day. Why you forcing yourself to? You have to like get profits in your pocket. Why you just like forcing yourself? It could be go in negative way. Just like stick with the discipline or rules. Salam, कैसे भाई stay blessed. Walaikum salam. Sir, can you explain today trades if you can? Yeah, I just like already took two trades and it's we will just like find out while watching the stream again. For the next 30 minutes candle, if it break below the support wicks, would be possible for impulse entry. That makes sense, but you just like need to wait for some structure to be formed. I would say wait for this candle to be closed in a bearish form, and this also connected with the h4 closure. If you just like look at h4 just like pushing to the downside. If the next candle creator we can broke below these all rejections on the left hand side for sells, break below these all rejection, clean traffic on a h4 time frame as well, and h1 is just like pushing to the downside as well. Let me just show you actually. Look at this one, m30 pushing to the downside. It's like very important in the next 5 minutes it should be broke and close below the support area. Next candle creator we can break the low, so there's a probability it will continuously pushing to the downside. So yeah, it's like very important to see how this 30 minutes is like about to be close below support. That makes sense. M15 also like tapping to the support on the left hand side right now. Let's see how market reacting to this area. And at the same time, if it's just like close within the range and candle just like and you just like go to a confirmation candle which is like close with a healthy body, with a strong bullish healthy body, so you can again take a buy for this range on the left hand side. So at the moment just like need to wait. Okay, which car you bought from trading, bro? You know what, I just like bought a Honda Civic, and it totally come from the pocket of Trump. I remember Trump just like joined the government, and I just like earn a Honda Civic. When did you decide that now you can leave your 9 to 5 and be trader? You know what? I just like never did ever a job of 9 to 5. I always running with some businesses. I just like run like 6 to 7 businesses in my life, but I just like flop those all businesses. I just like earn the money, but I just like didn't saw potential on those kind of businesses because due to some reason it just like stopped me to like gain my business. So this is something. It's a one man army show, so I love this game actually. So I came here and then I just like stopped here and start doing this one. I just like did a business of, I would say, let me just explain you. I did a business of aluminium, raw aluminium. I did a business of tiles, like tiles on the floor. I did a business of walk-through gates, security, like equipments were there. I did a business of used cars. Uh, and also I don't remember two other businesses, but I just like did like five, six, seven business, something like that. And some places I just like work as an investor, but I didn't do a single job in my whole life. I just like getting scared. Whenever I think about the job, I get scared. You know what? I feel that it will like bring my bravery to the downside. So I just like never try to do a job. I just like belong to a good family, like a little healthy family, you could say. But still, I just like come down on the floor and then just like start standing at my own feet. It's a good story I'm having with me, and story have to be right. It's just a beginning actually. Okay, goodbye. See you tomorrow. Yeah, man. See you tomorrow. So I'm just like going to be see how this H4 just like about to be closed. I'm also going to be end the stream, and we'll see you guys tomorrow during the London session. We'll see. Okay, so brother, the trade which you took in the live stream, why didn't you take your TP to 1-1? At least you can please explain. I don't need to be worried about 1-1. I just like never work on winning ratio, something like that, 1-1 ratio, something like that. I just like look at the opportunity and I execute, make some money, close the chart. Did I hold the trade? If I'm just like managing the risk and profit, if I'm just like managing the risk in the losses as well, so how it's just like going to be hit my complete stop loss. So uh, like ratio, like 1-on-1 ratio, something like that, it's just like not going to be implement on me. It's a subjective to me. That's it, I would say. What I good with this strategy is that the win rate, and can you show statements? What I good with the strategy is that the win rate, and can you show statement? Thanks. I don't understand what your question. Can you please explain? My I already did that. Overextended breakout for sales, in my opinion, I think. So how much overextended? 160 pips. Wait for the support to be formed. If you just like not comfortable, look at this one. How just like rejecting. If the next kind of creator we can break above the high. What about the buys? H4 still open. Did not break the previous candle low. Did this candle break the previous candle low? It did not create a lower low. It's just like going to be close here. H1, H1 try to broke this low. Again going to be close with a small body. If the next candle creator we can break this low, depending on the volume, it makes sense for the continuously pushing to the downside. Smaller time frame back into the range. M15 close with a small body. So nothing yet actually. Uh, Tomorrow stream is at 1:30 Eastern or 2:30 Eastern actually. Yeah. Wow, boy, what a journey. Now you are our mentor. Yeah. Look, see this one just step by step. Don't worry about third, fourth, fifth, sixth step. Just like worried about the second step. Then after reaching second step, worried about third step. Don't ever look towards 7, 8, 9, 10. Just like run your life step by step. There's a probability, high probability you will reach your goals. What is good with strategy? Okay, man. Thank you for education. Keep growing, brother. Welcome, welcome. Not taking anything just for experience, done for the day already with bias. Yeah, that makes sense. What do you feel about this chart? Which one? Send me the chart, Rahul. I can see like a consolidation. Only opportunity if this can just like break above the, I think so it will be a forcefully something like that, because 30-minute down close below the support, but still it's just like holding its position. So 50-minute, if it's just like going to break and close above this high, so there's a probability it will fill this range. I think so, just like drop the volume, not a clean structure. For sales still, the candle should be break and close below the support area for the continuation. And for buys, if this current candle break above this high, it could be fill this range, or if it is kind of going to be close as a bullish candle, next candle create a wick, that makes sense. So yeah, so I'm just like heading off. It's been like more than 1.30 hours. We just like continuously doing stream. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Till that, be safe, be careful. Don't try to force yourself until you just like get your proper structure on the chart. So tomorrow, 2:30 a.m. See you guys there. Stay tuned. Be safe. Take care and bye bye.